So I have two products here which come in pots. I have a cream liner and I have a gel liner. And the difference is obviously the consistency. Cream liners are a bit oilier, so they are, I mean, it's very much like using a cream blush or a gel blush. Gels will contain a lot more pigment and be drier and more long lasting. Creams will be oil based and so won't be able to contain the same amount of pigment, so you might have to go over twice, but they're a lot gentler and they can be just as long lasting. So really it's up to you and it's down to your technique. I personally prefer cream liners, but I believe that gel liners, if you're in a hurry and you can deal with the fact they're a bit drier, are equally fantastic. I'm going to team this cream liner up with a brush. And oh, there are so many you can choose from. I've got 4 here that I use regularly, and there they are. So I have an eyeliner brush, which is really thin and tapered and a bit longer than the rest. An angled brush, which is really good for getting in the corners. A smudge brush, which you can use to give you a nice smoky eye, or you can use instead of any of these brushes. And this one, which is just a flat topped, very thin and quite firm liner brush with no angle. This brush is excellent for the technique I'm going to show you. I've got this cream liner and I'm just going to load up my brush. This is the flat brush, and I'm going to do what I did with the pen, which is lift up, and I'm just going to wiggle it between the lashes like this, almost printing it on. And this is so much less tickly than using a pen. I'm just printing it on. It is not going on the waterline, but you can see that they look a lot thicker. And you can go in through the top and just wiggle it down to the roots. Almost sort of stroke it down the lashes. And this is going to give you that really great basis for good looking lashes and a well-defined eye. This brush is quite rubbish for doing flicks or in the corners, but it is wonderful for getting in like that. So there we go. Once again, I've zoomed in for you, and you can see it does not look really thick. If I lift up those lashes, you can see I have not gone onto the waterline, but I have gone in between the lashes. So if you just want a really natural looking liner, then this might be the technique for you. So now we're going to do that flick again, and I'm actually going to use the long tapered brush, and I kind of take several sweeps at it. Now you can see that it's dragging slightly, so what we do is we just sort of go in short buffing strokes like this, and we have to get down between those lashes, otherwise it's just not going to add the definition that you want. Like so. And I take it, you can see, when you look very close at your eye, you can see where the lashes start, and you almost can see a little ridge where the rest of the eyelid starts, and I kind of just follow that, because that is going to be the most complementary for your eyes. And just take your time. The lovely thing about using this gel and cream liner is they're a little bit more forgiving than liquid liner, and you can always layer them. Now to do the outer corner, switch the brush angle. So we're going this way, we're now going to go this way. And because this is quite long and flexible, you have quite a bit of time. Take it between the lashes and wiggle. Because what we want to do is fill in all of the sort of, you can see there's a little bit of skin showing through, so just take your time to do that. Now this in itself is a really nice eyeliner look, slightly thicker than this one, but I'm going to lift it up to give us that lovely flick. Now again, you can use the bottom lash line to guide you, and I'm just going to just follow that up and gently draw a little tick like this. and then come back in. This one's going to be a really nice thick one. You just have to make sure that they nicely join up. And then sort of fill in, so you've got a nice block of colour. So that is definitely a more sort of slanty look. That one was a cute flick up, and that one I've literally just continued the line and drawn them out into a point like this. If you wanted to, you could sort of bring the angle right up, but my eye shape kind of suits them when they're slightly further apart. Because of this bone here, you're never going to get a perfect flick for me. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is about lining the waterline, and to do that I'm using my old faithful, which is a kohl pencil. Now to do this, you can lift up and now you can go onto the waterline and really colour that in. The one thing you must be aware of is it's going to really shut down the eye, so unless you've got big eyes or you want a really smouldering look where you don't want your eyes to look too big, this is perfect for you. I don't think it's appropriate for sort of a general day look, my sort of style look, because it will really close up the eye, and what I want is my eyes to look fresh and open and sort of awake, which is generally what I need during the day. So I tend not to line the waterline, I save that for evening looks. So I'll always have one of these in my bag, so if I'm going out after work, then just a quick application to the waterline just gives you that sort of more dramatic look. So the correct way to do it is to gently pull down the eye and run the pencil. Oh, the trouble is it's really tickled. Run the pencil along the waterline. A really quick way to do it is to line the top waterline and then just close the eyes, and it'll almost imprint the bottom one. But if you want the extra drama, just go in there and line, and you can see immediately that's given me sort of a real sort of smoky sort of look.